Hello everyone, my name is Johnny, and today I want to talk about silence and surrender. Two important aspects that eventually, we may feel called to do after a lot of spiritual practice and gaining knowledge and reading books. When we first start learning about spirituality, everything's super interesting. In my case, I was just reading book after book, watching video, meditating, and it was also fascinating and beautiful. And then, we sort of maybe have a few awakenings and we sort of learn, we sort of know the scape, and then things become a bit repetitive, videos become a bit repetitive. But there still remains some sort of energy in us which is still, even though you sort of know what you're looking for, you're still seeking, still moving towards something, some goal. You're still locked into this idea, I don't feel like I'm all the way there, I gotta keep reading, I gotta keep learning, I gotta keep inquiring, I gotta keep, we keep doing all these sort of things that have worked in the past and hoping, that eventually we're just going to come to this completion point. Now, there isn't really a completion point. You don't never get to a point where it's like complete. The spiritual process, from what I've seen and heard other teachers say, is ever unfolding, falling deeper and deeper into whatever you want to call that. And there's different insights and stuff. But eventually, but to sort of start to deepen, eventually we get to a point where we've tried so much things, and it's time to just let go of everything. It's time to let go of all the teachings you've learnt. Let go of all the techniques. Just let go of everything. They've sort of served their purpose, and if you feel called to it, like they've sort of served their purpose, but you're still trying to reap more out of it, there's a point where you just sit in silence and surrender to that silence. And you stop using the mind, because you use the mind to get beyond the mind in a weird way. You use tools and self-inquiry, and you read and you try to understand, you contemplate things. But once you go beyond the mind, we don't need it as much anymore, only just for its basic functions that just help us get on with our day. And we don't need to keep contemplating things, asking questions. There's obviously time and places for that, but eventually we just need to stop grasping onto the mind, still trying to understand, still trying to hold on to reality. We let go of the mind, and we fall into silence, that quiet place within us. And I don't mean by thoughts stop or, what I mean by that is not that thoughts all stop. What I mean by that is we stop holding on to any thoughts. We start to see that everything is a thought. Everything we've been telling ourselves is just a thought. Our ideas on reality, time, all the stories we tell ourselves, they're all just thoughts. Reality itself, everything, even down to colors, things we see, we all see them and we turn them in, they're all thoughts. And we just start to let go. We start to see, okay, thoughts, story I'm telling myself, I'm not there yet, thoughts. You don't get where I'm going with this, everything. And we just start to surrender to the fact that everything is just thoughts. And that's, in a way, that's what I mean by silence, is we just let go of the mind grasping onto thoughts, and we just keep falling deeper into presence and surrender to it. And just take time out of your day to just surrender. A question I like to ask myself, especially when there's a lot of mind activity that's trying to just figure a situation out, or how can I get this out of life? Oh, I need to sort this, I need to sort this problem out, I need to do this, I need to do that. Is what if I just let go? And I've been asking myself this question a lot. What if I just let go of this story, this thought I'm just telling myself? What if I could just leave it? Just let's not attend to anything. Let's not attend to anything in the mind. Let the mind go, but stop feeding it energy and just surrender into now. And sit there in silence, and maybe we need to go to somewhere quiet to do this, or into nature, which is very helpful. And just start surrendering into things. Especially it's helpful if you feel there's an urge to distract yourself. Go on your phone and scroll through Facebook and Instagram, or watch shorts, or go on Netflix. When this uncomfortableness arises within us, that's the perfect time to go, what if I just let go of this? What if I just sit with this and not resist it? What if I just sit with the discomfort, surrender to it and not resist it? What if I let go? And this has almost been like my new mantra at the moment. Because I could find, sometimes you find yourself conjuring up situations in your head, and how best to approach these situations, or what you're going to say, what you're going to do. And it's just like, what if I just let go and just surrender? Stop trying to control reality. Stop trying to be this idea of perfection in your head, this unattainable idea of what perfection looks like in your head, and constantly reaching forward and trying to become that. Is we just let go of it and accept ourselves fully, and sort of die into the silence and the peacefulness of this moment, which is always here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.